What's good, y'all? It's your boy BioSpider 3.0, keeping the action going with another video. Today's video is not going to be a figure review. I actually wanted to change it up a little bit. If you saw my Dragon Ranger review, you know that I mentioned I got 2 copies of that figure. One of them was from a place called Okini.land. And I said in that review that I was going to make a video kind of talking about how I got that second copy. It was an accident, but it wasn't an accident. I didn't think the figure was going to come to me because I thought that the Okini.land, website wasn't legit because, well, we're going to get into all of it right now, but basically they didn't provide me a tracking number after I purchased the figure, so I didn't think it was going to come to me. And I actually had looked up some reviews of it before I purchased the figure just to see if the website was legit. And there were a lot of Reddit posts of people saying they were vouching for it. Basically, they were saying yeah, it's legit. I think they just they mentioned a few things it took a while to get to them for a lot of people, depending on what they ordered, I guess, or and I think somebody said that their communication wasn't all that good. And so I was iffy about it, I was skeptical. I was like, man, but the only reason I was even considering getting it from Okini.land in the first place was because it was the cheapest price that I could find for the Dragon Ranger. And I looked at a lot of different places beforehand. I looked at eBay, Mercari, who else? I kind of just looked around. I kind of did a widespread Google search to find the cheapest price that I could for him. Wasn't really able to find anything that I wanted to pay, and then I stumbled across in the images section of Google, just kind of seeing if there were any websites that had them for sale. Okini.land came up, and I saw the price. The price is what stuck out to me, so I clicked the image, and I think it said, I can't remember the exact price that I paid for him, and I even I checked my bank statement just to try to remember how much I paid. I'm pretty sure he was listed at 70 something dollars, or maybe 80, around the high 70s to $80 range. And so I was that's something I was willing to pay. I was for an SH Figure Arts, I'll pay about that much. I think that's a reasonable price. But when I checked my bank statement, it said that he was 104. So I was damn. Because one thing that I just noticed about Okini.land is they kind of don't really mention shipping, or they don't say how much shipping is for a lot of their products. So I'm thinking that the shipping is what put the price so much higher, because he does come from Japan. I think it's from. I think my dad mentioned that the package said Osaka, Japan. So. It's coming all the way from Japan, so I would imagine that the shipping rate is somewhat high, because Japan is obviously not close by. So yeah, that's one thing that's kind of a mystery, is the shipping price. I kind of thought that shipping was free, but obviously when I think about it, I'm why would shipping be free, especially internationally? Of course, there's going to be a shipping price, and it's probably going to be high. So yeah, I think that's what kind of brought up the price a lot. It might have been $20-$30 worth of shipping, for international shipping. So that makes sense. So at the end of the day, I'm not even mad that it costed that much. That still was less, that in price was less than what I paid for, or what I would have paid had I got him from other sources. Matter of fact, I did, because when I got that eBay one, the one that I actually reviewed, I think that one was over $100. I remember for sure it was over 100. And so, so in the end, the Okini.land one was still cheaper than pretty much anywhere else that I could have looked at. So I just wanted to mention that. I actually have, the reason y'all don't see my face is because I usually don't show my face on camera. But so just imagine that I'm talking through Spidey here, all right? The amazing Spider-Man from the No Way Home 3-pack. This is going to be probably my go-to figure when I do videos like this. So just imagine that I am talking through him right now. It's your boy Bio Spider. All right. So I'm talking through Mr. Spider-Man here, but I'm putting him aside real quick just to bring back in the extra figure that I got from Okini.land. This is the Dragon Ranger that I got from them. Still haven't opened the package because I am going to give it away. But again, I just wanted to remind you on the bottom right here where this barcode is, it says SH Figure Arts Dragon Ranger, and then it has a stamp for Okini.land. And so they have, their own barcode. And just to kind of, prove to you guys, I mean, obviously they're legit, right? Because I wouldn't have the figure if they weren't. But they even kind of sent me this little, flyer thing, like that came in the package with the, the figure. And it's in Japanese, and then in big writing it says "thank you" right there. They've got this cute little cat waving at you, and then they actually like list the sites that you can follow them on. So they've got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or X as they call it now. And then you have like a little QR code right here to leave a review for them. Actually, it actually says like, hopefully you guys can see that in the light, review us. So you can scan this QR code. I haven't done it yet, but you can leave a review for them. And yeah, and then pretty much the same thing on the back. Thank you for your order and supporting our business. And then pretty much the same stuff. Let's stay in touch and all that. Oh, okay, yeah. So one side's in English, the other side is in Japanese. So there you go. Just to show you their website real quick. Let's see here. I actually have their website pulled up just to kind of show you guys so that you guys can kind of get a feel of what their site looks like and all that. Here is the Okini.land website. I'm on their main site right now. And so I just wanted to show you guys like some of the products that they have in case you're a little on the fence about ordering anything from them. Obviously with any website that you're not, familiar with, that you're going into for the first time, as far as like ordering figures and things like that, you always want to be cautious. I highly recommend, number one is always look up reviews of the website before you order anything, because obviously you don't want to get scammed, right? But yeah, I did my research before I ordered, and even though I had like major doubts after I ordered the figure, it ended up being legit. So I just wanted to mention this website to you guys in case you are having trouble finding a certain figure that you want. Maybe you can find it on here for a cheaper price. It's always, I think it's worth a try. Now that I actually have a figure in hand from them, so I think it's worth a shot. You can see right here, look, they have the red Tyranno Ranger from SH Figure Arts. So the red Mighty Morphin Ranger. They've got Deca Green, or SPD Green right there. They have what else? Ryu Ranger. I forget which American series that would be from. This is the White Ranger. It might be the metallic version. No, I think that's the regular version. But yeah, they have the white Mighty Morphin, pink. They've got like a lot of SH Figure Arts, and one thing I've noticed that they don't really have on their website is like Marvel Legends. I searched up Marvel Legends, nothing really came up. It was like, I think it was showing me like cards and like different cards and stuff, like Marvel character cards or whatever, but it wasn't really figures. But they have a lot of SH Figure Arts. They have Mayfex. They have like a lot of like the higher end type of stuff on here. And then besides that, like you can even see down here, they've got like SHF Common Rider figures. They got like a whole bunch of Common Riders, and you can see the prices on them. They're pretty cheap. Let me actually see if I can zoom in real quick. Let's see here. Ooh, my bad. Fingers all up in the camera. Trying to zoom one-handed here. But yeah, you can see, I mean, they're pretty cheap. So obviously, take this price right here with like a grain of salt. At face value, this figure is probably going to be a lot more after you order it. Just like I said, my figure was probably like around the $80 range, base price, and then you have to throw in shipping. And shipping internationally, I'm thinking coming from Japan, it's probably going to be at least like 20 something dollars, close to 30, maybe even above 30. So after all is said and done, a figure like this might actually be like 60, 70 bucks, something like that. So just keep that in mind. But they do, overall they have cheaper, at least base prices to start out with for a lot of the figures that you might see on other websites. So that's just why I kind of wanted to like mention them to you guys. And you can see they've got, all these SHF Common Rider figures, like a whole bunch of different types of, really cool figures on here. And then they also have, this is like their homepage. Well, am I on their homepage? I don't think I'm on the homepage, so hold on, let me move this guy to the side real quick. I'm gonna slide this over, but I just want to show you at the top, like the little menu that they have. So they have like a little drop down. So they have homepage right here. They have figures, for your figure section if you're looking for that. They have a video game section. They have a trading card section, which I kind of like mentioned previously. That's what came up when I searched Marvel Legends. I think they were like trading cards. You have play model or play model. I don't really know exactly what that is. Probably maybe gunplay or something. They have dolls, goods, all different types of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think they're worth a look. At least maybe check them out. Okini.land is their website name, so you can see. Slide this back over. But yeah, you can see right there, Okini.land. So I think you should maybe check them out. I think they're worth a try. If you're looking for, especially if you're looking for like higher end figures like SHF or Mayfex, I would say definitely check out the website, see if they have something that you want. And again, just kind of look up reviews to verify. But I mean, I feel like the best way that I can show you proof of their existence and actually sending products to you is to show you this Dragon Ranger that came to me and actually has Okini.land stamped on it. I showed you the little flyer that they have with the package. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of mention that, make you guys aware of that, because I know figures can be very pricey these days, especially the nicer ones, as you would expect. So sometimes it's hard to find them for a decent or affordable price. So hopefully Okini.land has something that you like and are able to get. So yeah, that's the first one I wanted to throw out there is Okini.land. And then I'm just gonna mention some other websites that I also kind of like would vouch for. I mean, I haven't really ordered things from necessarily all of these sites that I'm gonna mention, but I still think that they're maybe like worth a look, because I've heard a lot of other reviewers mention them. I watch a lot of like different reviewers, and a lot of them say the same names as far as like the websites that they get their figures from, and they seem to vouch for them, pretty strongly. Like they always, mention them, and they say that my figure got here. They'll do like a lot of pre-orders for their figures, and usually it seems like they arrive on time, and they seem pretty reliable. So I just wanted to throw out some names to you guys. You can do some of the research on your own. I'll show you a few of the reviews on here. I won't make this like an hour-long video, but I'll show you like a few of the reviews of some of these companies and their websites, and you can do with that information what you will. All right. So the second website we're going to talk about is going to be Hobby Japan. I've heard pretty good things about this site, and I've seen. I was looking at some reviews on it, so let me see if I had a review of it up. I think it's this one right here. Let's see. Yeah, Hobby Japan. So these are some of the reviews, some of like the Reddit reviews. Somebody asked, is Hobby Japan reliable? So let me zoom out just a little bit here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see my screen a little bit better there. But yeah, somebody asked, is it reliable? And then you have all these on Reddit. So there's like a thread of posts, people replying to it. They said, yep, they are one of the few remaining I trust. That one got 5 upvotes. Hobby Japan is absolutely legit as heck. Very pricey shipping though. So there's that sounds like a pretty that sounds like a good response to me. Like that sounds like somebody that I could vouch for, somebody that I would believe, because they're mentioning that the shipping is pricey, as you would expect. Anything from Japan, international shipping, you would expect shipping to be pretty pricey, but they do vouch for them very strongly. So I like that. Someone else said, I use them for 90% of my imports. So a lot of the import figures, the higher end figures that are not so easy to find in America. A lot of those type of figures, they get sold on websites like this. So Hobby Japan, a lot of them come directly from Japan. So this is another website that you might want to check out. It says they also have a private warehouse that will let you hold multiple items until you are ready to ship. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, I mean, that's dope. You can You can have the warehouse like hold some of your figures, like maybe you have multiple items that you want and you want to put them on hold. Maybe you don't want them shipped to you right away. You can put them on hold and the warehouse will hold them for you, according to this person. So if that's the case, I think that's a really really cool thing. Not everybody does that, so I think that's a really cool thing. Definitely worth checking out. Somebody else said, I have ordered from there once a few years ago. I didn't have a problem, but you can check on review sites to see how they have been doing lately. Also consider shipping and tax. AmiAmi, I can highly recommend. That is another site that I'm going to get to very soon, AmiAmi, but that's cool that they mentioned that site as well. Next person says, yes, I use them all the time when it comes to the Medico's JoJo's Super Action statue line and Mayfex PO's super reliable and ship fast when an item arrives in stock. So, that's got 3 upvotes. I'm hearing mostly good things about these guys. So that's the reason that I'm kind of this is another one of the sites that I wanted to mention to you guys for you guys to check out. You got a lot of good things being said about them. Next person said, yep, they're one of the best in the business. Great customer support if you need it as well. And that got 2 upvotes. So yeah, seems like that's Hobby Link Japan seems to be a pretty clean site. I've never ordered anything from them personally. I think they mostly have like higher like import figures, anime type figures, statues and things like that. They might have Marvel Legends. I'm not too sure. I haven't really looked into that, but they may have Marvel Legends. You'll just have to do a search on their website and see what comes up. But yeah, they have. I'm pretty sure they have like Mayfex, SH Figure Arts, and that kind of stuff. So that's another site that you might want to check. All right. And so the third site that we will check out is going to be AmiAmi, which I was just talking about. So I think I actually have to pull up the site. Forgot to pull that one up, so give me just a second here. Pull up AmiAmi for you guys. So AmiAmi. And AmiAmi, I'll just let you guys know right now, is one of the sites that I've heard the most about, like from any reviewer. I hear AmiAmi probably the most out of all the reviews that I watch. Like people are always talking about AmiAmi, so I know I can like 99.9999% guarantee that they're very good and they're going to hopefully ship you your figures or whatever you order without any major issues. And if there are any issues, odds are you can talk to someone directly in the business that can definitely help you out and solve the problems. But yeah, they seem I can pretty much 100% say that they are a legit site. And so let's see. So this is the homepage of AmiAmi. I haven't really been to their. I think I've visited their site maybe like once or twice. But yeah. Anyways, move this cord out the way. Sorry. I'm a little disorganized, but here we go. AmiAmi, one of the biggest ones I've ever heard. You can see like all the stuff that they have on their website on the side here. So they've got figures, they've got toys categories, Gundams, robots, tokusatsu toys. They've got scale models. You got cars, train models, car plastic model kits, scale military, all that. Character goods, trading figures, character goods, calendars, fashion. You've got books and games there, video and music, trading cards, toys and goods, age-restricted products. Interesting. So it says the 18 plus section of their website. So if you fit in that category, I guess you can check out what they have to offer. They got figures, character goods, video games, DVDs, and Blu-ray disc, within that category. And then, down here show all categories. I'm not going to click on that, but you can check it out if you want. But yeah, AmiAmi seems to be a very, very good site. I've only heard good things about it. Just so you know, they show their prices in yen, Japanese yen. So, you're going to see, don't be freaked out when you see the prices. It'll probably be like very high when you first see it, something like this, 32,340 Japanese yen. You convert that to US dollars. I don't really know what the conversion is off the top of my head, but you convert that to US dollars, it should be, way less in US dollars. It won't be like in the thousands, I'm pretty sure. But the conversion between yen and US dollar is like crazy. Like a Japanese yen, I think, is like a lot more typically than a US dollar. So when you do the conversion, it should be hopefully something that you can afford, or seems like a decent price. But yeah, they seem to have like a lot of good import figures and things like that. So let's actually go to their figure section real quick. Oh, okay, here we go. I guess I gotta choose, what type of figures I'm looking for. Let's try character figures and see what comes up. Okay, so we've got, seems to be like a lot of like anime type of stuff that comes up. Oh, over here we've got a pre-order for the SH Figure Arts Qui-Gon Jinn. That's pretty cool. You guys can't see that. Let me slide it over. But yeah, right here they've got the pre-order up for SH Figure Arts Qui-Gon Jinn. I am thinking about getting that figure, and I just might review it very soon. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, they've got like all different types of stuff down here. More Star Wars stuff. Yeah, pay attention to these figures right here, guys. Hint, hint. All right. I might talk about those in another video. The Farm Boy Luke, Padawan Kenobi, and Rey, all from SH Figure Arts. Keep an eye on those. But yeah, they got LeBron James from the Space Jam movie there. Yeah, man. They've got a lot of stuff. See this Mayfex Mark 85 with the battle damage. Oh man, yeah, they got a lot of stuff on here, so I think they're definitely worth a try. You got One Piece figures, they've got like a pretty good variety of stuff, I would say. So I would definitely say check them out. They got Indiana Jones there, so yeah, AmiAmi. Again, I've heard only good things about it. A lot of people get their figures from there. Obviously their range seems to be like import figures and a lot of like anime related characters and things like that. So if that's your thing, I would definitely recommend checking out AmiAmi. I think it's definitely worth diving into and seeing what they've got in their in stock. But yeah, so that's the third website that I wanted to mention. I won't even really show any reviews for this one because I think it honestly speaks for itself. It's clearly a legit website. If you have any issues, I'm sure you can find reviews or solutions online of people that have ran into issues, and then I'm sure they'll be able to help you out. I haven't done enough research to really give advice on any issues that you might run into with them, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of throw them out there, and so you guys can check them out if that's something you want to do. All right, so our next website that we will check out is going to be Entertainment Earth, and I think people are mostly familiar, or they're maybe becoming more familiar with this site as a whole, Entertainment Earth. I think a lot of people tend to get their Marvel Legends figures from Entertainment Earth because from what I've seen, they have pretty decent prices. Their prices are very close to retail and things like that, so they shouldn't be too out of the norm or anything as far as prices go. So here you go. I mean, look at this. On the home page, you can just see like all the different things that they have. They've got a very, very wide range of toys and just different lines for you to explore. So they've got new and trending section. They've got an exclusive section. They've got Star Wars. They have Funko Pops, anime. They have McFarlane Toys. They have Barbie. They've got Transformers, Loungefly. I've never heard of that. And of course, Marvel Legends. So yeah, again, I think a lot of people tend to get their Marvel Legends from here. So let's check out their Marvel Legends section. So look at that, a really nice, cool banner at the top there that you can see. Very, very cool pictures that show you a lot of those Marvel Legends figures you might be interested in. And yeah, so I mean, you can see a bunch of these Marvel Legends. A lot of these are like pre-orders, so a lot of these aren't even out yet. But you got all these pre-orders up right here, look really good. That Green Goblin, oh man, I didn't even mean to click it, but here we go, the No Way Home Green Goblin. I'm still on the fence about getting this one or the SH Figuarts version. I think low-key I am leaning more towards this one, just because the face sculpt I think on this one looks better, like that scary looking head sculpt. But yeah, something I want to throw out there real quick. But yeah, look at all these Marvel Legends. You got the re-release. I knew it was gonna come out. You have the No Way Home Spider-Man with the Andrew Garfield head now. I really don't like how the Andrew Garfield head looks, so I'm not even sad that I, ended up getting this guy without the Andrew Garfield head, because honestly, I don't think their Andrew Garfield head looks great anyway. So, I had no problems passing up on that. As far as I can tell, it's the exact same figure. The paint job is exactly the same. The colors are still too dark, so no real loss there. But that Doc Ock looks amazing. I can't wait for that one. I just might pre-order that one. But yeah, Marvel Legends, you got all that. Let's see what else they have. Let's go to McFarlane Toys. Let's see their section. So you can see they've got some cool McFarlane toys here. They got some Avatar. They got Batman. I just saw a review on this figure from Anthony's Customs. It was pretty hilarious. It's pretty bad. He pointed out some very notable flaws with this figure, so I just want to put that out there in case you're thinking about getting this guy. Maybe watch Anthony's Customs review on it first. You might not care about the problems that he mentioned, but I think he definitely pointed out some significant problems with that figure. So, but anyways, yeah. You got Hawkman. He also did a review of this figure, which also definitely had some issues, but maybe check out some reviews of that if you're thinking on it. Yeah, McFarlane Toys got a pretty good section here, Entertainment Earth, and you can see a lot of the prices are, mostly in line with what McFarlane goes for anyways, or they might be a little more expensive. A lot of these are like around the $30 range. I think McFarlane Toys usually is like close to the $20 range, maybe $25 if it's depending on the figure, maybe a deluxe or something. But you got all these figures that seem to be at pretty decent prices. So hopefully you can see all the prices as I scroll. But yeah, these all seem like affordable prices. So Entertainment Earth, I think, is definitely a good website to check. Because people in the aftermarket, in other places will definitely like jack up the prices on a lot of these figures, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So the reason I'm doing this video to show you these sites is that my hope is that you can find the figures that you guys want at cheaper prices. I mean, who doesn't want to save money, right? Everybody wants awesome figures. Everybody wants to save money. So I want to show you some of the websites that I think will help you do that. So hopefully McFarlane Toys will help you out with that. We'll check out their Star Wars section. So we've got Black Series. We've got the Vintage Collection. Look at that Star Killer. Oh man, that Star Killer looks really cool. Finally get a single release of Star Killer. So that's really, really cool. We've got this helmet. My buddy Joe and I hung out yesterday. He was just telling me that he wanted this helmet. This is that... I think this is the helmet that little Anakin wore in episode 1 when he was racing. He was doing the little pod race. But yeah, I mean, you got some great Black Series figures on here. Darth Vader, Mandalorian. And the prices seem to be pretty standard with like Hasbro. So $24.99. Most of the Black Series figures go for about $25. Same as like Marvel Legends. So some of their deluxe figures like this one, $33.99. Obviously a little higher. Damn, that one's a lot. This is a 2-pack. Anakin and I guess his mom. Yeah, little Annie and his mom. That goes for like $200. But or you can get the standard release of Anakin, which I would probably do. Which is only the regular $24.99. And yeah, man. So I would just say definitely check out Entertainment Earth for your action figure needs and wants. They definitely have a wide array of things to check out. So I definitely highly recommend Entertainment Earth. I'm going to probably start using them a lot more for Marvel Legends and Black Series and things like that. So yeah, definitely check out Entertainment Earth. I can highly vouch for them. I've never ordered anything from them, but I can definitely vouch for them because they are for sure legit. All right, so there we go. Let's check out Big Bad Toy Store.